Fox News Alert. Tough transition some days. Welcome to Washington. I'm Brett Baer. The countdown is on. In just 12 days, President Trump will have to decide on whether to re-up the Iran nuclear deal. Just last week, he was pressed by two allies to stay in the deal. But today, a shot in the arm, as Israel's prime minister laid out what he says is evidence that Iran is pulling one over on the world when it comes to Iran's nuclear ambitions. Correspondent Conor Powell starts us off tonight from Jerusalem.
Good evening.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu may have had an audience of one in mind when he made his argument tonight that the Iran nuclear deal should be scrapped. It's part of his effort to convince President Trump to withdraw from the agreement, which the prime minister has long opposed. Netanyahu said, quote, that Iran lied big time as he laid out his case with 55,000 pages of documents based on what he calls an extraordinary intelligence achievement. The Iranian nuclear files obtained by the Israeli spy agency Mossad, saying that Iran can't be trusted because in the 1990s and early 2000s, Tehran lied about its nuclear program, and cited information made public in the 2011 U.S. National Intelligence Estimate that Iran continues to catalog its past nuclear program.
Even after the deal, Iran continued to preserve and expand its nuclear weapons know-how for future use. Why would a terrorist regime hide and meticulously catalog its secret nuclear files if not to use them at a later date?
However, while Netanyahu implied it, he did not lay out a case that Iran has reconstituted its nuclear program. And Secretary of Defense Mattis testified on Capitol Hill last week that Iran is in compliance with the current agreement and praised the oversight provisions in the deal.
I will say that it is written almost with an assumption that Iran would try to cheat. So the verification, what is in there, is actually pretty robust.
Even before Netanyahu spoke, Iran's foreign minister Javed Zarif mocked Netanyahu for his 2012 United Nations General Assembly speech, writing on Twitter, "The boy who can't stop crying wolf is at it again." Undeterred by cartoon fiasco at the UNGA, you can only fool some of the people so many times.
The debate over the nuclear agreement comes as tensions are heating up on the ground in Syria between Israel and Iran. For the second time in about 2 weeks, Israeli jets reportedly struck at Iranian targets inside Syria. Brett.
Conor Powell live in Jerusalem. Conor, thank you.